So, welcome everyone.
We're live?
We're live? We're live?
Okay.
Oh, hello! we are live. So, welcome everyone to our first Facebook Live. Yes, we are live. Here at Avantune. We are lucky today to have Gabriel, our CEO of Americas.
Hey guys.
So Gabriel is just going to tell us a little bit about Avantune and what we do here.
Okay, so let's start. First of all, hi everyone. As Julie mentioned, this is our first Facebook Live. Very exciting. We're trying this kind of method to try and see how we can convey some of our messages and share some of our experience and passion. So Avantune. Avantune is, we like to call ourselves an established startup. Been around for more than a decade here in North America for a few years. We have about 750 customers overall, about 450 from which are in North America.
Okay.
We have about 200 professionals. Some of them are in Italy, in Spoleto. Hi Spoleto, hi guys, ciao ciao. We have some people in Boston now, and some people here in our headquarters in Toronto.
So, what do we do here? What we do here at Avantune? Yeah.
So the main thing that Avantune is all about is self-service cloud solutions. And today we're going to talk about only one solution from which is very specific to our small and medium business sector. Okay, and another opportunity we're going to use Facebook Live to actually share the other stuff as well.
Oh, brilliant.
So our vision, or our tagline, is, as people may have seen, is innovation without complexity. And that actually targets exactly what we're trying to do overall, and specifically with small and medium business. So think about nowadays kind of what's happening in technology. And you're a millennial, so you know what I'm talking about. Right? So when you're trying to, let's say, book a hotel, you want to book even going to the movies, you want to book a flight, everything you do on your own.
Yeah.
It's all self-serve.
Absolutely.
You're not trying to, okay, maybe I'll go to a travel agent and book a trip. You don't do that anymore. And the world is heading that more and more often, and we think every solution should actually be supportive of that kind of direction. So our vision and everything we do, and you see also with our name, Avantune, is advanced tuning. We're trying to tune our solutions to those small and medium business needs. This is how can we combine, our vision with the needs of the market.
With the needs of the market. So, so is this what's unique about us?
Correct.
Yeah, and plus I think another thing, it's simple.
Correct.
So
we're trying to simplify it as much as possible.
True.
Because many times what comes to mind in small and medium business is their evolution to the next level. Because every company wants to grow. And small and medium business come to a point in which they need to decide how they allocate their funds. And what we're saying is you need to be very smart about that, because many times you're looking for, okay, I'm at this stage in which I need more expertise, more infrastructure, more maybe software and all that. So probably I need more IT people to actually accommodate that. And we say, wait, I don't think you do need that. Because maybe with our solutions, you can avoid that. And we can talk about this maybe later on in this short presentation.
Yeah, so on that note, I was going to say, if you can tell us more about our solutions and about Genialcloud.
Sure. So let's start with saying the following. Each and every small medium business, part of the biggest challenge they're facing is how to manage information and how to manage their data. It comes down to that. Correct. And especially as they grow, initially, a small company, they start with Excel spreadsheets and Word documents and all that, and slowly it becomes like a mess. And they need to know how they can actually scale up, and it's not with those tools. So we jump in with our solutions, and we say we can actually help you to do so very effectively with very powerful kind of solutions and tools, but without necessarily all the pain and the cost associated with those kind of solutions.
Yeah, so now we have the information, we addresses that. What about the data? What about that?
So let's start first of all, I think, with the information, just to elaborate on that. We have our solution, it's called Genialcloud, and people can go to our website and see exactly what this solution is all about. But Genialcloud has 3 different modules. to address the three different needs of a company. It starts with information, as you said. So we have our own module that deals with content and document management. But I think our solution is unique in a way that it provides, beyond the typical sync and share kind of capabilities, it provides a larger scope. A lot of our target customers and markets are in this digitization kind of phase, in which they want to take documents, forms, and actually move them into the digital world.
Yeah.
But they want it to be in one repository because they do use Word documents, etc. So how do you actually help them to combine that?
Put them all together so you can...
Exactly. So our solution is actually providing that kind of scope. We have scanning stations that can actually allow that kind of process using OCR and barcode reading capabilities, and all that together with a very, very powerful workflow actually can make this process of efficiency and growth much, much easier.
Yeah.
And that's how actually we're trying to actually face that type. Now, you mentioned data.
Yeah.
So data is the next
step.
Correct. So data, we have our own BI solution. So again, any small medium business that starts to grow, the accumulation of data becomes significant. And data is not just about large Excel spreadsheets and so on. It's about really understanding the meaning of that, the data that actually they are facing, and making the right decisions based on that. So our BI solution, like many BI solutions out there, you can summarize it in two main points, I would say. One is, how do you connect to the database or the data source, right?
How do you get those data?
Correct. You need to get access to the data. And the other one is actually present or visualize the data in order for you to be able to make decisions. So I think we're unique in both. So we have predefined connectors to all major databases. So you don't need to be, again, this expert or guru IT person to know how to connect to MySQL or Oracle, whatever the database is.
It's all there.
It's all there. And it can guide you with a wizard, step by step, how to actually do that. So this is one. And then to visualize data, we have the reports. We have our own report designer, very easy drag and drop type of a Visio type of approach. But what we find with a lot of our customers that they actually prefer to use even dashboards as reports because of its dynamic. It's very dynamic, and it allows the what-if kind of scenario analysis for them to actually make decisions. So they use it as a report as well to share with different customers in a secured way, either internally or externally. And again, the way to do that is very, very simple and yet very, very powerful.
You mentioned drag and drop, but I think even like being new in the company, even how those platforms, how those solutions look like, and the design of it, it's very simple.
Exactly. And that's what we want to do.
Yeah, so you're not thrown away by it. They're similar, so you can easily use them too. So I'll say, especially because I'm new here, and you don't need like much big training.
Correct.
So on that base too, like you were mentioning small medium businesses, and I was thinking, what about the one that they need operations and finance?
Okay, so the last part I would say, and that's the third module. So we mentioned one regarding data and managing data and managing content and documents, etc. The last one is we have our own ERP and CRM system. But again, as opposed to the large solutions out there in the market, which are great, don't get me wrong, but they're very tailored to those large enterprises and organizations. Whereas we see is that you can actually take and again tune that kind of solution based on a small medium business need, as opposed to take all of this and this is how the big guys are playing.
And I'm using like 1% of it.
Exactly. So you don't use all of that and it's useless. So our solution starts with CRM, a very end-to-end kind of solution to come and help the sales organization with a clear funnel, different stages. Again, very, very simple yet very powerful, like the big tools, but in an affordable way, in a much more easier to implement. And the second part, the ERP, you have different modules from finance, operations, HR. All of that is also in-house, nothing in third party. So we are very proud to actually being able to develop something that powerful with all those modules in. So all those three things, if you think about that, you can hand it over to a small medium business and they can run with it and run successfully.
Straight away. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant, especially, I was saying, not coming from an IT background myself, I just find it very easy, simple to use. So like my next question will be like on the top of my head. So what are the main advantages of Genialcloud and why us? Why choosing us?
That's a great question. I think part of the challenge, especially as a brand that is trying to penetrate the market. In Europe, we are known. In North America, we're still new. It's Avantune, and we're trying to actually get some kind of awareness. But I would say there are three things. If I need to actually say what we're kind of trying to have a value proposition or differentiator with the market, I would say many times, the simplicity of a solution is actually its power. I think the fact that it's very intuitive, to actually take a look at that, see very quickly. In every demo that we see, people know after the end of the demo, more or less about 50% what they need to do in order to actually operate themselves.
Oh, wow.
In some of the cases, even it's quicker. Like take the document management, content management, it's much quicker.
Yeah.
It's so intuitive. So powerful, intuitive, that's one. Second one that is actually, as a result of it, what we see in many cases that we come to organizations that already have tools, okay? And part of the feedback we get is that, we have it, but we're not using it. And what we have seen with our solutions is the high adoption rate. So once we install, or it's not installing because it's on the cloud, right? But once the implementation process is complete, the adoption is immediate. And it's not like, okay, one or two people are using it. If you talk about document management, everybody's using it, enjoying it, and it becomes like second nature to them. So I think higher adoption rate is a factor that needs to be considered whenever you make decisions in small business, because again, our focus is to make the business, our customers, successful with our solutions. Last but not least, everything that is so important for small medium business is affordability when it comes to price.
Sure.
So then you're looking to say, okay, but how much is it going to cost me if it's that powerful? So we say two things. Number one, we are very competitive in the market. I know that because we're well priced. And beyond that, I think people forget sometimes that when it comes to price and it comes to solutions like that, you need to take into account the implementation portion as well. Right? So ERP is a great example. Many of the organizations, the big solutions, for every dollar you pay for the solution, you may pay for sometimes $5 just for the implementation. And when you multiply it over time, it becomes a significant challenge.
A lot of money.
Correct. And again, thinking about the small medium business and want to support them to focus on their business, that's something that they need to take into account. And ours, I can tell you from past experience on specifically ERP, is $1 to $1.25. So I think it's important to consider that as well. So affordability, quick higher rate of adoption, and very, very powerful and intuitive kind of tool. I would say that's what will make us kind of unique in the market.
So true, very true. Yeah. So thank you for sharing with me and with all of us, with everybody out there, this information. So if anybody's interested, can you please let us know how to contact us? And
Sure. So there are a few ways. One is you get the information, I think, underneath with regards to our store. They can try it for free. So there is access there to each and every solution that I mentioned. Of course, it's kind of maybe scaled down with not all the possibilities, but definitely gives you the ability to experience, right? And say, oh, okay, I get it, I want to use it more. Oh, okay.
What happened? No.
And then this is one. And the other option is actually to get in touch with us. I'll be more, again, we are very much, when it comes to approach, very solution oriented. So we like to listen, we like to have a conversation. Maybe it's an old school type of thing, but we truly believe in order to find the right solution, you need to listen first. So if people can just approach us, again, we have our contact information, email, phone number. We'll be more than happy to actually.
Yeah. So thank you very much again, Gabriel.
Do you have any questions?
If we have any questions now, we'll be happy to take some.
Company, you see that?
Yeah, so we got Jeffrey. He's asking, is our company evaluates new technology solutions before we purchase? Let's say, does Avantune charge for proof of concept? Is it free?
That's a great question. So it depends very much. Again, I can say yes or no, but it depends very much on what is the scope. And again, as I said before, you can actually go to our store and try it yourself and see whether you can actually experience it yourself, and based on that decide whether you want to take more. And again, proof of concept in the past depends on the scope. Yes, we tend to actually do like a very compressed yet I think effective kind of proof of concept with agreed upon terms to understand what exactly you are looking for. But please, Jeffrey, call us and we'll be more than happy to discuss the details.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if we have any more questions coming. Have a look. Ooh. Let's go, let's see. So you tell me I'm into technology.
I'll just scroll down.
Let's go down and see. Ooh. We have one.
There's somebody from Thomas is asking a question.
Yeah, something about, is it for free?
Is it for free overall?
Overall, can we try for free?
So the answer is absolutely yes. I think we already
we mentioned
that. Absolutely, just go to our store, use the different modules that is of an interest to you, and absolutely use it for free. Yes.
Yeah. So there you are. We have another one from Joseph asking me if in the ERP platform you can buy separate modules.
Oh, that's a great question, because many times think about ERP as a big kind of solution. The answer is yes. So you can actually take module by module and grow as you go, as we call it. And the nice thing about it that there's no integration required to add more module as you grow. So it's actually enabling and disabling the different modules because they already are there, but they are disabled for you to, again, to use it whenever you need. So the answer is absolutely yes.
Brilliant. Let's see if we have any more questions. Oh, Emmanuel. From Emmanuel, can the customer deploy on Azure or Amazon or any provider they like?
Oh, great question. So the answer is absolutely yes, because again, we're a cloud service solutions provider, and we have our solutions. We try them, and we're using ourselves in Azure and Amazon. So it will work perfectly well. If you have any specific preference with one cloud provider versus the other, talk to us. And again, yes, the answer is absolutely yes.
Okay, let's see if we have any more questions.
Can we scroll down? Let's see.
They'll come from up. They'll come from.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's just say thank you everyone for joining us.
Yeah.
Hopefully, again, you got some information and value from this discussion. We're definitely going to have more of those, so we do encourage you to join us again, and with more information and more exciting news about our solutions. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much,
Bye-bye now.
Bye.